Looks like LeBron James is kicking his latest sneakers to the curb for now, and that has Nike redefining the LeBron 11 shoes. I'm Tony Collins with your ESPN headline. For more on this, we bring in ESPN sports business reporter Darren Ravel. Darren, what problem does LeBron have with the shoes?
It's a little bit unclear. What we know is that they don't fit him exactly right, and his foot is not is a little bit strange in terms of. I've always heard that he's had some toe issues, but he cannot wear, or he does not feel comfortable wearing the LeBron 11 shoes, which debuted this year. He's only worn them for 2 complete games. He started games with them and then taken them off after a first time out or in between quarters. He told us last night that it's not working right now, and they're working on a solution to make things right so that he can wear his shoes. Because ultimately, Nike obviously wants him to display his shoes that they're currently selling on his feet.
Well, with him not wearing them as much, has that affected sales at all with the sneakers?
It actually hasn't. Sales are actually up almost 20% versus the LeBron 10s at this point last year, which might be surprising. I think analysts basically say, well, if you like LeBron and if you like the shoe, and the reviews from the shoe are actually great. It has not translated. LeBron's issues have not translated to consumers at all. There's been great reviews of the shoe, so the sales are actually up, and I think that's probably why there's maybe less of a panic at Nike. Even still, there are people that say, how is it possible to unveil the most important signature shoe outside of the Jordan of the year and not have the guy whose name is behind it wearing them? I think that comes off as a little bit strange, and people can't figure out how a company as big as Nike, can't get this right.
And also, many are wondering, when Nike says they're redefining, what do they mean by that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, LeBron. I think what they're trying to do is figure out how to make the shoe. I mean, the shoe's got to look the same. The shoe is already out. The shoe's already out. It's been sold in many colorways. I assume they're trying to figure out how to make the shoe look the same and at the same time allow it to fit LeBron better. Where I will give LeBron a lot of credit, last night he was very honest with us. There's many things in this business. There's something called a cosmetic, which is like a tennis racket. There are many players, tennis players, that are playing with 6 or 7-year-old rackets, but they have $15,000 paint jobs to make them look like the actual racket that's currently being sold. LeBron's shoes haven't been painted. He's admitting that there's an issue just with him. At least there's some honesty here, but I assume what it means is keeping the shoe the same and somehow making it fit his foot better, and then going forward, making sure that there's a design that both feels good to people at retail and then also feels good to LeBron.
ESPN sports business reporter Darren Ravel with the insight. I'm Tony Collins with your ESPN headline.